Shalom, everybody. I know, no, people are not waiting for me to come here, but just I noticed that Daniel he took down his live stream. Oh boy. Shalom, everybody. I know, no, people are not waiting for you know, I was seeing a comment in the chat, in the text, they are saying, Daniel, he removed his live stream. I said, why, there must be like maybe mistake, you know? Like, what? But then second person said the same. And then third person, they said the same. I went there, it says private. This video is not available. I think he would put it back, but he would do editing so he can take the chat off. Ah. And it's possible that somebody after that too, and you know, he spoke in the mic after we left about Christian Prince. We don't know what happened. maybe somebody came to the mic and says to him, you coward, why you did not no, we don't have it all, you know, we have the time we were there. I did not record all, you know. But look how, you know, you see, I went, it says this video is not available, you know, it's gone. See? Let me show you. You can go yourself, check the last stream, is gone. There's no stream. Right? Video unavailable. This video is a private. Well, yeah, he took it off. Yeah. Potato. Potato. They are potatoes. All of them, they are potatoes. So when we laugh at the Abdul, we laugh for a reason, you know. They are a bunch of cowards. Right? I mean, can you find the Abdul? He is not a coward. Its mission is impossible. Yeah, they took it off. But how that will help them, you know, because simply, I mean, it's recorded, we have it in the video. 4 Muslims challenging all together in their platform. They are the moderator. They have no excuse to say he will mute us, he will abuse us, he will not be, you know, fair. They have no reason to do any of that. Then as you see here, you know, I offer them once after once, all of them together. Do you dare? They do not. And now he removed his video. This is how coward they are. If you are an American who do not know much about Islam, they will be happy to have you, you know, and to make themselves like scholars who knows and have knowledge. He might have copyright. You mean over my video? Hey, let him try. Let him try. Let him do it. Uthman, he did that before, the coward, but you know, he learned his lesson. That will not help him. That will make him look funny and stupid. All right? Yeah, he took it down. This video is not available. How embarrassing. You know, this guy, he was saying to himself, like, there's a lot of a stream. Why he's coming to me, you know? And let me act as if I saw nothing. Like, I don't see him. Yes, Jordan, I speak Arabic. Are you okay now? I'm an Arab, my friend. I'm an Arab from Pakistan. Like the previous Abdul who called me, he told me, do you speak Arabic? They are obsessed with Arabic. You see, they are intimidated with Arabic. if they knew you do not know Arabic, they would debate you because you are safe, right? Do you know Arabic? So I said to him, I speak Pakistani Arabic. Pakistani Arabic. Have you ever heard of Pakistani Arabic before? Ah, yeah, I'm showing the whole page. They cannot strike me. I'm showing the name of the, you see, the name of the channel, the chat. He cannot. Yeah, let him try. But look how covered he is. Yeah, potato. So, in case for those who are asking, I speak Pakistani Arabic, which is very well known. Like this guy, he claimed that he knew Arabic, by the way. He claimed to know Arabic, but the second he started talking, I noticed that he is not. He does not know Arabic. You see your chat in this chat? No way. You see your chat in the chat? Are you serious? What? How your chat is coming in the chat? Something fishy there. Hold on. Do we have here a magnifier for this in this software? I'm not sure really. Uh, I don't know if we have such a thing. What is this here? Bad level, green screen. No, this is not what we want. So maybe we can zoom into the chat. Yeah, I'm not sure how, if we can do that. Yeah. But anyway, let me see if I click here, if I can zoom in. No, this is the maximum I can zoom in. But maybe if I do the plus, and you see the whole interest in this, and it's the super chat. The whole idea is super chat, how to make money. Not only the Muslim, by the way. I mean, we want to be fair with everybody. Muslims, non-Muslims, Christians, many of them, they are just doing business. It's about super chat. But none of them have knowledge, and none of them knows what he's talking about. But as long we can make money from those fools, why not? All right? If we can make money from the fool, why not? This is their idea about what they are doing. Yeah. What we can do? It's already finished. No, he removed the video. He removed it. The video is gone. He will do editing, I think. I think he will put it back, but he will do editing. And I like it when the Muslim, he asked him why you agreed that Muslims have low IQ. He said, well, because they do. And and since they spoke about this topic, my plan is to prove that he have low IQ too. Honestly, this is what my question would be about. Is going to expose how low IQ he is, because he said he agreed that Muslims have low IQ, as if he's an exception, like because supposedly he's not born in the Middle East. But everyone who is a believer in Islam, you have to have a low IQ. You cannot be smart and you believe in such a garbage. And now he took it down. No, no. You see, he is a he make poo poo, and he is the kind he cannot take it back. Like other Muslims, they, like they always find a solution to get out. But he is the kind, when he make a poo-poo, he refused to admit that it was a poo-poo. You know, he have too much pride. That's why he's stuck with the poo-poo he make. You know. No, even he said in the previous video, like, who is this guy, Christian Prince? He never heard of me. like who is this guy? I mean, the Muslim, they make a PhD studies about me, and he was this guy. The Indonesian Muslim, they found that there's 22 million videos under the name of a Christian Prince. Videos alone. 22 million. And this is entered the year 2020 or 21. So now we are in 2025. So what is the number now? And this guy do not know who's a Christian Prince, supposedly. But you know, remember, he want to debate Hatun. Hatun? He want to debate Hatun? He is willing to debate Hatun. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. He challenged Hatun, you know, for a debate, right? So, like, are you kidding me? Fifi, he made 100, I don't know how many videos about me, and Daniel, he do not know me. I mean, they are so obsessed with me to the point 100 and how many videos refuting Christian Prince. It looks like there's nobody in the internet except me to refute. It's like Fifi saying, "Who is this Christian Prince?" You know, I didn't know him. You know. Oh. Jay, this potato Orthodox, he's a kid. He came here and I made him shish kebab. He watched the video. He refused to talk about Islam. So let us hold on, let us watch your video and let us see what you say. He said, no, 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 no. I want to talk only about God is the Father. And then he made poo-poo that Muhammad is holy. And then not only that, just how stupid he is, he quote for me a verse about liars. They accused people, they are insulting the Bible, insulting the Torah, the holy word of God, and Moses. He quote for me the liars, not even the Bible saying that, to prove to me that the prophet is holy. الزط, a bunch of homo. Yeah, look at the books, guys, behind him. Look at the books. You see that the scenery? This guy is a scholar. Look at this guy. Look how many. I have 0 books behind me, honest to God. I have 0 books. I have books, by the way, but I did not open them for a long, long time. I don't even touch them. You know, they are in boxes. Because why we need them when we can open the book in anywhere in 2 seconds in the internet? You know, all of those is to show. This is show time. If I want any hadith, which one is easier for me now? To go and open Ibn Kathir, take me half day to find the reference, or go in the internet, the reference in my head, I know the text word by word, 2 seconds, I get the reference. Which one is easier? So all those books, they have them behind them, it's just for show. Like, I am a person who have knowledge, all right? Yeah, it's like Uthman, you know, he do not know how to read the books behind him. Yeah, he took it down. The video is down. Go check it out. The video name is what? Remember? What is the video name? Challenge Muslims skeptic. Is it skeptic or skeptic? I thought it's skeptic. Skeptic. Here it says skeptic life. See it? The video is gone. And this is the video. It's today, 2 3 hours ago. Check it out. It's gone. I think he will do editing. He will take anything is embarrassing in the video, and he will put it back. Especially now we are making video about it. Septic? No, here it doesn't say septic. Here is sketic. I don't see the letter P. Do you see letter P? I don't see P. It says sketic. Muslim sketic. Maybe my mistake. He made it this way. I'm not sure. Wrong spelling. So it's not only Christian Prince. He have wrong spelling. You know, if I do wrong spelling, English is not my first language. I make a lot of wrong spelling. You know, that's for me. Actually, this is the way you know that it's me who wrote it. But this guy, he claimed he graduated from which university? Harvard, something, I don't know, like suppose something expensive. And he have such a mistake in the spelling. Anyway. Yeah. And challenge, you know, challenge. Actually, I wasn't thinking to go there, but when I say it says a challenge, okay, he's taking calls. Perfect. You know, challenge. Here we go. I accept. All of you together. Yeah. CP got him in spelling mistake. You know, if you write Arabic, by the way, if you write 100 letter, 100 word, it's normal for any Arab guy, to have maybe 20% of them is written wrong. It's normal because Arabic is very wicked language. Because even when you write the word correctly, you might make a grammar mistake, even if you wrote it correctly. so, so, but English is not the same as Arabic. I mean, English is way easier than Arabic. We can't compare. Yet this guy, he, you know, maybe he was fast, like he's trying to go live faster. Uh, oh boy, the low IQ. Maybe after he finished, he found many comment from Muslims about me underneath, or maybe Christians, and the chat is obviously exposing how coward he is. So he decided to, or maybe somebody even spoke about me after we left. You know, I don't know. We don't care if they flag or not. I mean, let him flag. We can get him busted. I was there and I'm recording what happened. I'm there, you know. And we did not like copy the whole video. You know, it's just the time I'm there challenging him. And I'm talking in the video. So how he can do, like, if we take a video from him and post it on our channel, that will be a different story. Let him try. And the funny, they claim they have beard and etc. And I offered all of them, they were four. All the four of you, right? All the four of you, I'm here to crush you all. Take me to the stage. Usually Muslim, they say, we cannot debate Christian Prince in his platform because he will mute us. I don't. I will mute you only if you know, wasting my time, not letting me talk, using bad language. Like wasting my time, I ask you the question 100 times, you refuse to answer, so go. There's no point. So it's their platform, it's their page, it's their account, and he can mute me, he can kick me out, he can, you know, there's no, he is the moderator, three of them. Still they coward. All right. If it is someone else who do not know anything about Islam, they will take. He was taking people left and right, right? You see, he was take. He took even somebody is a Buddhist, but he will not dare to take me. Well, don't worry, my friend. I know my rights. Let them try. But it's a shame of him to take the video down. You know? Even Zakir Naik, he took the video when I came to him, but we have it recorded. Even Don Detan, you know Don Detan, this guy from Indonesia. Do you know what he did? He claimed that somebody hacked his YouTube account, and he deleted. Look at this. Look at this lie. He deleted his lives, not all the videos. I mean, look how nice this guy. He can delete the whole channel if he want. If somebody hack it, he deleted only the life, the last few life, which is including mine. So he don't want to show the Muslims how Christian Prince he came to his channel and he make him have poo in his pant. This guy do not know anything about Islam. He claimed to be ustad as usual. All of them they are, you know, scholars. All right. Yeah. And then he deleted. So it's normal, you know, they delete. Fifi, he can refute me. He want to debate me only face to face. But if he can debate me right now, what face to face, you idiot? Everybody knows I don't go anywhere. I don't go even to Christian inviting me for events. I don't go to Christians inviting me even for a Christmas. Is that true? Osama Daktok, he called me 100 times. CP, we want to have you. We have a Christmas dinner at church. I say, sorry, you know, I don't. CP, please come. You know, there's people here, they want to see you. We will not. This is private. I said, no. I don't go. It's not about, you know, I don't. Christians or Muslim, I don't go. Everybody knows that. If I go to do seminar. If there's something for me to do, I will go. But not for, you know, just a meeting and having dinner or, you know, fun. Or I don't do that. Oh, we have apologetics conference. You are invited. I don't go. There's only Christian there. I don't go. I don't. He's talking about splitting the moon. Tell him, a Christian Prince, he said, come here so he can split you two pieces like the moon. Fat boy. Like this guy, he said Qadr. Qadr. He don't know Arabic. He claimed to know Arabic. He said Qadr. Qadr, which means pot. Tell him, come here because your ass is so big like a pot. Let us do barbecue, little kid. Splitting the moon. How you stupid idiot, you claim that the moon is split, but in the same time the Quran never says I put the moon together again. Okay, we split the moon. Okay, and so why the moon together again? And why nobody saw it? You see, when the moon is split, the whole world will be affected. At least those who they are in the same time zone, like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Syria, Iraq, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Mediterranean, all they see the moon in the same time. So all of Europe, Africa, half of Asia, India, Pakistan, Iran, all of them, they have the same time. So all of them, they would witness the same moon in the same time. Why nobody saw it? Oh, because they were asleep, CP? Christian Prince, You are so stupid. When the prophet hit the moon, everybody was leaving. Everybody is as a Qur'an, like everybody, like nobody at like nobody is let us say horny. His wife she wake him up. Hey, honey, let's make some babies. There's nobody outside like drinking some vodka. Even a drunk person, he saw the moon two pieces. Nobody saw it. Brother, nobody saw it because everybody, brother, and what Fifi said? Fifi he said because it was a second, a second, a second, like which, like which, like look how fast. So Fifi he tried to find a solution for it. He says because it was for a second. This is why nobody saw it. You know, $5. Thank you, brother, for having dialogue. Thank you for the $5. That's why I'm here. A bunch of fool. Ah, Lord have mercy. See, he's trying to. He said, "Oh, I did not look. There is super chat. Let me cover them up so they can donate more. Otherwise, they will not come here again." Ah, the Super Chat Society uploaded a video named Lily Dawah and the child marriage. Okay. If you know Robinson, if you have connection to him, tell him a Christian friends invite you to his channel. I like this guy. I have a lot of respect for him. He is like very consistent, and it doesn't matter how much you throw at him, like it doesn't affect him. They arrest him, they take him to jail. He is very consistent. He's very. I like to see, such a kind of a character more and more between the Christians. Because the whole idea of taking you to jail or trying to use law against you is to try to intimidate you and force you to change course. Do I agree? That's the whole idea. Is to make you to change course and not to talk about their garbage and not to expose them. So you notice that this Tommy Robinson, there's nothing will make him change course. You take him to jail, you threaten him, you bring him to judge, you make 1,000 cases against him, it still doesn't make any difference. All right? Daniel, please debate Kafir Christian Prince. Look at this here. Daniel, please debate Kafir Christian Prince. I don't know who is this guy saying that. Is a Muslim or a Christian? I'm not sure. Yeah, so if you know him, if you know Tommy, tell him a Christian Prince, say hello, and I really appreciate him. Even if he don't come here, I mean, I know this guy, he have his own things, is busy, but he's more than welcome. I will be happy to have him. And just tell him a Christian Prince, say hello. I'm sure he knew about me. Yeah, they try always to intimidate you. When the Muslim they say we know where you live, we know, etc. It's all about. It's a process of intimidation. So through the years, I'm doing what I'm doing. Uh, they did everything in their book to intimidate me. You can imagine what can come to your mind. But then by time they learn that this guy, the more you try to threat him, intimidate him, the more he go aggressive. It doesn't work in that way with me. If you threat me, if I'm going to go now for 15 minutes and somebody come and threat me, I will stay for 10 hours. It worked the opposite direction with someone like me. And this is why I like about this Tommy Robinson. It doesn't matter how they put on him, it doesn't affect him. It do the opposite. And in fact, just to show you how stupid they are, the more you, let us say, uh, you try to intimidate him and put pressure on him, the more the public support him. You know what I mean? It doesn't work the way they are trying to. They thought by putting some pressure on him, they can intimidate the rest who they are supporting him. But it worked in the opposite way. Like now, if the Muslims say the most wanted person for us is a Christian prince, what that would do for the Christians will notice, oh, this guy, we should support him. Then must be so good, to the point the Muslim they put him in the top list. So it worked in the opposite way. So if you know him, tell him a Christian prince, say hello, and if you like to come, he'd like to come and join us here live. He can communicate me in Patreon or any ways he wish, and I will be happy to have him. Even though you know, usually I don't really, you know me, I don't have guests and all that stuff. I don't do them. But this guy, I really like him. He is very. I find him very unique, you know, between the rest. To make it simple, CP, I can show you Bible talking about Muhammad. You want to challenge me to show you the reference? Okay, you want to call me? Heart? Do you want to call me to show me the reference about Muhammad? Even though I wasn't planning to stay here for long, but I can take you. Do you want to call me? Our friend Vertos, I'm not sure how to say your name. Do you want to show me and call me? Muhammad in the Bible? I like to see it. Man, you will destroy the Christians if you show us. Would you do that? Matthew speaking about Muhammad? Oh, okay. Matthew 24:11. Okay. That's a good one. Oh, you are fishy, fishy. Bad boy, bad boy. All right. I misunderstood you then. Uh, yeah, if there is any Muslim, you know, would like to say it to us, why Daniel, he deleted his program, brother? Why in the world Daniel would do that? Do you think he is terrified? You think he is worried about people will see how coward he is? I know this is very shameful behavior. Very shameful. uh, Let us see. Do we have any message? No. All right. We don't have any. Yeah, for sure, Muhammad is in Matthew, which is a verse speaking about false prophets. No, no, he do have, you know, he don't. It's not about a shame. He have a pride, and he take it. You know, he gets so. You can tell he get intimidated so easy. You know, actually, if you notice him when he is debating Christians, how much submissive he is. Like in one hand, he tried to present himself that he have knowledge and he is smart, but the second you put him into a debate, he is extremely submissive. Like when he was debating this Orthodox, what's his name, Andrew, and this guy was really, it's kind of rude. Like, you know, he was saying, "Stop if in your sister." You notice how Daniel, like his answer is very submissive. You know, like he is so much subdued to whatever the other debater saying to him. In fact, he agree with him. even though he tries supposedly to defend. So the guy told him, you have a low IQ. He did not say this is can be wrong study. No, he agreed. Whatever the other person says, he is submissive to the idea. Or what he do, he tried to cover, like to color it. Says, okay, isn't it better to have a low IQ society, but they are following God? Isn't it better? But this is not what the debate is about. The debate is that your religion causing you to have low IQ because of the practice of the religion. And then if you have a low IQ, how you can follow law if you are a low IQ? Low IQ will make you a criminal because a smart person, even if he break the law, it's going to be very hard to get caught. But a low IQ, he will not even understand the law. So in order to follow the law, and he will not be able to be a good citizen because he's a low IQ. It's like explaining to someone is a low IQ why you should not cross the street when it is red light. He will not understand. He will cross the street. Uh, so low IQ doesn't make you a better society. Low IQ mean you will reap. Low IQ will make you act like an animal. Low IQ will make you not a civil person. It doesn't stop just to being low IQ like I have no skills. Right? Low IQ will make your street dirty. That's why street in Pakistan and those countries is horrible. If you go to any country, like you go even to most busy crowded, like you go to Korea, you will find people lining up behind each other in the line waiting for the bus. If you go to the Middle East, you try to get into the bus. How you can get in the bus? Seriously, how you can get in the bus? Shall I take you to Pakistan or Bangladesh? By the way, before I forget, please guys, don't forget to support those Christians, poor Christians. Until now, we have only little money, you know. I promise them I will cover the cost for the center, even if it's going to be from my pocket. So if people do not support them, then I have to make it all go from my pocket, which is going to be very heavy on me. But I have to keep my promise. So the link is in the info, you know. Until now, we have only 103 members, and the total is 1,380. Now, this is not all the money they got because look like the gift is not mentioned here. So I'm assuming it's now maybe in the 3,000. But it's not right after all what we said, only 3,000. This is for orphan, for widows. It's not for fun. It's not for party. You know, when David Wood and Apostate Prophet, they made a private GoFundMe for this woman, Lubna. And the Christian, they start giving 25, 26, 27,000 for Lubna. Why we don't give so to children's? Why there they can give to Lubna 25, 26,000? When this guy, Apostate Prophet, he wanna move just from a house to a house. He's a man, he's a growing man. Why people they send tens of thousands? But we cannot get few thousand for them to fix the center. Can we even we make it like 6, 7,000 at least? So I hope people will help. This is a center will take care of children and women who suffer from trauma. They are victims of war. And it's not only for Christians, everybody is welcome. And the center will be used for for that purpose, but in the same time, they will preach the gospel for those people. Like the name here is a center of hope, you know. So this is like Ukrainian language. This is why they have to use this. Yeah. I've been there in the center. I went inside this building here, the one you see, they are in the front of it, and you can watch my previous video. All right. The center is owned by the government, but they pay rent for it. But the rent is not too much big compared to other because they are charity. Uh, but the building inside, there's no heating, there's no wiring, there's no electricity, there's no water, and there's need furniture and like education equipment, and then after that they need support for those who don't want to work there to give them salary. So I hope people will help. All of those you see in the picture, they are volunteer. Everyone is a volunteer. And the idea of Patreon, it's not their idea. I'm the one who asked them to open Patreon. And I am the one who told them I will support you. And I am the one who promised them I will not let you down. All right? They never asked me for a penny. I go to the church like everybody. I did seminar there, They never asked me for anything. I said, I saw their activities feeding poor people, and you can watch my video about it. I saw what they do, many good activities, offering shelters. When the war started, they did a lot of work. Uh, so I asked them what activities you are doing these days. They said we want to open a center. Just, okay, when is going to open? They said, well, trying to fix it. It's there is no heat, there is no electricity, there is etc. I said, so why is not open yet? Why you don't do it? They said, well, we need to have a budget. I said, okay, you know what? Why don't open Patreon, and I will do my best to cover up fixing this center. So it was my idea. It took them more. Guys, do you remember when I was in Ukraine? 2 months we are talking about this, and I left, and still it's not ready. 2 months I'm asking them to open the account. You can tell they are not really. They are not after money. Even though I told them we open Patreon, we can send donation. I keep asking them. I keep reminding them. Nobody speak English. They are not, into this donation. They have no idea what it is. So it took long time. The last day I was in Ukraine, if you remember, they gave me the link, and then they told me don't publish it because we need the approval. The elders, they need to meet, and they need to agree that we can collect donation, and then the donation will be under the supervision of the elders to be sure where every penny is gone. It's not like for one person going to his pocket. It's coming to the church, and the money will be spent by the approval of the elders. So every penny will go to its place. So even after this, why I did not publish it until I came here, and I say, "Is it ready now?" They said, "Yeah, it's ready." So then I made a video about it, if you remember. So I hope we will be able to help them. I just wanted to remind you, you know, maybe they have more pictures. I don't know. It says 9 of 13. I think they are the same pictures. You see, they don't even know how to add pictures, like they add in the same pictures. So 13 pictures, but they are the same. Maybe they were adding and they don't appear right away for them. So why it says 913? I don't know. It says 9th. Maybe this is in the print. Or maybe in the print here, yeah. Only 2 pictures. Okay. So I hope people, and the link is down in the in the info of my video. All right. And I can give you the link right now in case you are interested to help. Helping children is a blessing. It's an honorable thing. And I will be sure that as soon they fix the building, We they will I will ask them to make a video, so we can publish it and show you what they have done with your help. All right. I hope many of you will do some help. All right. Yeah, they are not into media and advertising, and they are very they are like farmers. Uh, I don't know how many of you saw me around the church. I showed you the street. It's like a village. It's a village. It's not far from the city, but they are very simple people. That's why there's only two pictures. The rest you can find it in my channel. You know, and this should encourage you to support them. You can tell they are not really uh, into the business donation, like oh, support us, let us make money, let us. They are very simple. Took me more than 2 months to make them make this account, and I was the one chasing them to the point as I was saying to myself, I mean, how many times I need to ask them? I better not to stop. It became like embarrassing. uh, So I hope people will help them. And please remind me from time to time to mention them, because I don't want to forget about helping those people. You see, until now, 1,380. Now I know that the gift is not showing here, so it's possible maybe they have now 3,000, maybe. I'm not sure. We will see. But still, it's little. 3,000, what 3,000? All right. Cow dance. Can you donate without becoming a member? Yeah, there's an. Sorry, I have to block the microphone. Um, yeah, you can go in the page here. There's an option for gift. You see it? See this gift? So if you choose the gift, you will donate one time. So anytime again you want to do it again, you can do it again. So member is the one who want to decide to give donation monthly. You can make it $10 a month. Like the whole year is $120. I mean, you spend that for going to McDonald's once a month. So consider yourself buying a McDonald's for a kid, an orphan kid. For sure, the numbers can be more, like I think 50, 100, and you can make one-time donation as a gift, and you put the number you wish. All right. 3,000 in Ukraine is 120,000. Uh, that doesn't make any difference. Still, the 3,000, 3,000. What about we say in Korean? That will make a million, maybe. Who care? In Turkey, maybe they will make 50 millions. Still, they can, people are funny. Like, brother, it's 120,000 in Ukraine. But what difference going to make? Still is the same. It's $3,000. All right. Actually, record the last 40 minutes of the life in which they said pretty interesting things. Let that no Christian came to talk. I can send it if you need. Well, if there is something important, you can tell me. I mean, we can see what it is. But if there's nothing really serious, but obviously this guy he took it down. You know, this coward he took it down. The Abdul he took it down. He's a potato. I am coughing because of the acid. You see, when the acid come to my throat, it caused me to cough. And as I said, there's something wrong with the bread in USA. I ate bread like, I mean, non-stop every day in Ukraine. I did not have acid for 1 second. Do you remember the bread I bought? Like it's like almost 2 kilos. Huge, but so tasty, unbelievable. And I did not even have acid for a second. Every day I buy some bread. I mean, the bread there is so delicious, it's so cheap. You know, Ukraine is the is the farm of bread for the whole world. So if I block the microphone, understand that I'm just trying to avoid you from hearing my cough from this acid thing. Uh, Ilhan Omar, she married her own brother. Like, yeah, I don't know. We hear about it. Why the government don't do anything? If it's true, and she married her brother to get paper or to give him paper, so why this stupid government don't do anything about it? It's a good question, right? Even Trump, he spoke about that in his office. It must be true then. So why is she is not stripped from her citizenship? By law, if somebody gain his citizenship by fraud, his citizenship is invalid. The judge, they can take the case to the judge and they will strip the person from his citizenship because it's based on false information. Very simple, right? So why they are not doing it? I don't know. I hope they will do it. No, I can feel it in my throat. I know the acid. You know, I like it's not something new for me. Yeah, but imagine how much they do this stuff. You know, they keep bringing people from Somalia, and there is something else. I hope Trump he will be able to succeed to do it. Is to stop the birthright. Those Muslims and everybody they come to USA as tourists. The wife she will deliver her baby within a week or two. They make it happen when they are coming to USA. The baby is born in USA. He got a passport. Imagine. They go back to a Muslim country. He come back after 20 years. He's an American citizen. This is should be stopped. And I hope Trump he will be able to change it. They are bringing millions of Muslims to around the world, not only in USA, in Australia, etc. By doing this trick. The sister, she invite her sister. The sister, she is a pregnant. The sister is coming to USA. The sister delivered the baby. The baby is born in the hospital in USA. Citizenship is born with it. Citizenship should be granted for somebody. His parents are exist legally in the country. At least they have a green card. If you ask me, I prefer if they have citizenship, not a green card. Because of what if they lose their green card? And then, if the parents they gain their citizenship during the childhood of this person, they should grant the child automatically the citizenship if he's underage at that time. But should not give citizenship for someone just because he's born in the country, unless he is a child of a citizen. All right, guys. Thank you for the advice about this asset thing. Don't worry, it's going to go. I know, big fraud. Not only that, all of them, they live, most of them, they live under Section 8. The free housing, free apartment, free electricity, free water, free health insurance, free school, free medication, everything for free. And then, actually, I saw a video. A guy is from Minnesota. He's African American. He said he worked as like as a maintenance for this Section 8 buildings. He say all of them they are in Section 8. He says from every 10 people who they are under Section 8, 9 of them are Somalian. From every 10. And then when he go outside, he see brand new expensive cars. So how someone is living by welfare, yet not only they have one car, he said he saw some guys, they have many cars, not one. So they get the free housing, free education, free, and then they make money from a scam, and they get rich, and all of this from the American tax. And they are doing the same in Australia, the same in England, the same. If you remember this terrorist, they have a documentary about him. He have 4 wives, but all of them they registered themselves in Australia as single mothers. Why they do that? Because when she is a single mother, she will receive support from the government. So the guy he just sleep with them, make babies, and he don't need to spend money on them. They got a free housing, free support, free child support, medication. The mother she became like their nanny. She got a salary. This is what the Muslims do. So the system need to be changed. Otherwise, actually, the reason they are coming to your country is because of this. If you make them work hard, they will go back. They are lazy people. Those people are lazy. But if they get everything for free, why not? Like now, if you type the word Somalian, you know, you will see how many videos. And not only that, they are talking about controlling America. They make videos about controlling America. We will have Minnesota, it's ours. Imagine they are making videos that America is ours. It's not yours. We took it. Minnesota is ours. And then whatever money they make, by the way, they send it right away to Somalia. Why? Because they knew that one day they might get caught. Okay, take me to jail. I serve and then I go back home. I'm rich. You see why they want to send all the money to Somalia? They don't keep it in America. They keep only what make them enjoy life. But the real money will go right away to Somalia. You walk in the city of Minnesota, you will find nothing but Somalian. Look at this eyelashes. Look at this fake eyes. Fake makeup. She have boing, boing, boing 7. She spent 10 hours doing makeup. uh, yeah, this is the supporters of Ilhan Omar, the Somalian. Somali American heroes. Yeah, they support terrorism. At the same time, they say American heroes. True story. And this guy is crying for Somalian. You know, we send them home and they are struggling to adjust, brother.
Here's a man.
It was easy life before, but now it's hard for them, and he's crying for them.
أنا معهم لأن دبي أنت اللي وضو باسبوركي ولا قاطي
When he was in America, he was spitting at Trump. America is garbage. This is, you know, you don't know, but you know, the second you send them home, please take us back, please, you know, take us back. By the way, there's a lot of hypocrites, not only Muslim, by the way, Middle Eastern Christians. I don't know if I told you, I think I told you before. Once I was invited with some Middle Eastern Christians. I don't know them really. I just met them somewhere. I don't know. And they invite me for a dinner. So we went. The first guy in Jordan. I live like a king. I have a villa. What this country is about? There's no life here. The other guy, brother, I'm the same. Beautiful life. What this is America? So I'm listening. And then I said, they said, why you are not talking? I said, all of you are a bunch of, you know, like hypocrite liars. As long where you're coming from is so good, why you don't go back, Mr. King and Mr. Prince, Your Highness, you know? Why you are here? I mean, who is holding you? Like, is the American arresting you? Do you have a passport? They said, yeah. So, okay, why you don't go? Go to Jordan. It's a beautiful Jordan. Just to fly tomorrow, you know? So they get so upset, you know, for me, from the way I'm talking, but it's the truth. Very hypocrite. Not only Muslims, even those, you see, the Middle Eastern in general, even Somalia is in Africa, not really, we can't call it the Middle East. But Middle Eastern in general, they are very arrogant, proud about what I have no idea. To come to America, they stand in the front of the door of the embassy for 10 days. They beg for the visa. After you give them the visa, they spit on America. It's reality. This is why, if I am in charge, you know, if I'm in charge of America, I will deport anyone who will badmouth the country. Go back. You know, if I, like, I don't know, I mentioned to you before, when I came to the state, I came here to stay for a few days. It was for a New Year, Christmas and a New Year. When I applied for the visa, I was doing my master degree, and I am not planning to stay in the state, you know. When I went to the embassy, the lady, she asked me, you know, they ask you questions like you are single, you are young, etc. So, okay, how much money you have? I said, why are you asking? You want to marry me? And I was hoping by saying that she will refuse me to get the visa, because the one who insists I should go to the state for the weekend, for the Christmas weekend, is my mom. She gave me a headache. It's okay, you know, I will go. I will not take with me any document. I will take no papers. I will not take bank account. I will take nothing. In fact, I was going in a hunt, and then I remember in the last moment that, oh, I have an appointment in the embassy. I went in the embassy wearing my vest. My vest is dirty. My jeans is dirty. I don't even have the fees. Like when they approve my visa, I don't have the fees in my pocket. There's a guy who's with me. I ask him, "Do you have money, to pay for it?" So anyway, after I stand in the window, she said to the guy next to her, "Do you see what this guy said?" He asked me, like, "Why you are asking me you want to marry me?" So they laugh. I thought she got upset, and I was happy with it. Like, okay. Uh, uh, so you don't have any document? I said, "Why? I want to bring you document. That's it, my passport. Give it to me or don't give it to me." She said, go sit down there. Okay. For sure she will refuse me. I mean, there's people, they are coming wearing suit, having Samsonite, driving Mercedes-Benz 500 outside. I saw them, and they refuse them. I have a dirty hunting vest, dirty jeans. I have no document except my passport. I have no bank account. And I made fun of her. So why in the world she want to give me a visa? After 15 minutes, they call my name. I went to the window. She said, not to here, go to the accountant. I said, why? Said to go to pay for the visa. So what visa? what visa? Said the visa. Said, you gave me the visa? I said, yeah, you approved. What? And then I went there, and he told me, I don't know, $50. I get upset. I said, what $50, man? Okay, give me the passport. He said, no, we cannot. We stamped it already. He give me the money. You have to give me the money. I don't want the visa no more. I don't want to pay $50. He said, we cannot. We stamp it already. It's stamped. You have to pay the fees. I said, okay, take the stamp out. I said, what? Like, take the stamp off, man. Take your stamp and give me a break. I don't want to go to America. I came here because my mom, she gave me a headache. Anyway, I got the visa, and then when I went outside, they gathered around me. They said, "How they give you the visa? We were watching you. You have nothing with your no document. Do you know her? Is she like your family or something? You are connected?" I said, "No, I don't know. I don't know why they give me the visa. Honestly, don't ask me, please." And the funny, I never applied for a visa to any country, and I was rejected. I applied for Schengen before I get accepted. Even in the French embassy, the French consulate, I did not understand what he's saying to me. They have a French accent. So I said to him, "Excuse my French," which is an insult for the French, but I don't know. I just know a little English. So I said to him, "Excuse my French," which mean I understand later. It's mean, "Excuse me, I'm stupid French." He looked at me. He said, "What?" And then he laughed. And then I said, "Okay." They get upset. And then he gave me the passport. I went outside. There's a visa. I went to the German embassy. Uh, there is two windows, you know, and people, they change the line. They are watching who is giving visa, who is giving okay. So the guy, he will be watching. Oh, he's refusing. Let me switch to the other guy. Maybe he's nicer. Like, yeah, I don't care. So I went to the window. He said, "Where are you going?" I said, "To Stuttgart." He said, "Who you know there?" I said, "Nobody." He said, "Why you are going there?" I said, "Just for fun." He said, "So you do not know anyone?" I said, "I just told you, nobody." He said, "Okay. Well, I think I will not give you a visa." I said, "No problem." He said, "You're not upset?" I said, "Why I will be upset? Give me the passport." You know. He gave me the passport back. The window, I see him, but I don't see the table. It's a window like bulletproof, and there's like a high counter table, and then there's his table. He's sitting down. So I see his head, but I don't see the table. He gave me the passport, and he said, uh, "See you in Stuttgart." I thought he's laughing, you know. Look, what he just told me he will not give me the visa. And then he said, I see you as Stuttgart. I thought, okay, maybe this guy is laughing. So I went outside and, I went back home. I opened the passport. It said there's a visa. I got a visa. And the funny at that time, even now, I mean, it's getting so hard. If you are a Middle Eastern and you are a single and you are young, it's mission impossible to get a visa. But I never been rejected. And I have to say to you, I'm a believer. I believe the Lord. He is the one who made them give me visa wherever I go. It's not me. I never provide document. I never provide bank account. I never provide that I'm a businessman. I can afford it. Don't worry about me. I will not be a migrant. I never did anything. And I have no intention of migration. Never come to my mind that one day I will be living in the United States of America. I never thought about it for a second. But I believe that the Lord, He want me to be in a place. So the visa is given to me not by that women, it was given to me by the Lord. And that's why, like through time, I start noticing that things, you know, especially in my life, maybe not for everybody, maybe for everybody, but I noticed that things happen always, and there's a reason for it. I don't believe in destiny, you know, but I believe that God always can intervene in your life and He can make your life go in some kind of direction. And I believe this is what happened in my case. So what was a trip for 1 week, it became lifetime journey. As simple as that. So those people, they come to this country and they don't love it. I love this country. When I felt this country need me, I joined the USA Army with no hesitation. No recruiters come to my door. I don't even need them for a visa. I have already my papers. I did it everything legally. I went uh, to the recruiting center. I told him I want to join the army. The guy, he says to me, what is your skills? The second he heard that I am a Middle Eastern and I speak Arabic and I have a law degree in Islam and I have blah, 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 he jumped. He called his commander. He said, sir, we have such a person. He asked me to go to the boss office, not to recruiting office no more, because they wanna, they wanna guarantee they will not lose me. And they asked me why you came. I said I like to support the country. I believe the country need me. I said absolutely we need you. And this is how I joined the army. And then I joined the army and I went for training. And during the training, you stay away for some time, right? So I came back, and there is a program. It's called Pal Talk. I don't know how many of you remember it. Uh, I found the Muslims, they have a chat room called Celebrating the Death of a Christian Prince. So people, they start saying that, I have some like people who I know in Pal Talk. I told them I'm leaving to the army tomorrow, etc. and blah, blah, blah. So I did not show up for long. For sure, you cannot show up. I mean, you are in the army now. You cannot, it's not like you are home. So when I came back, uh, I opened Pal Talk. It says celebrating the death of a Christian prince. So somebody told them Christian prince get killed, by the Mujahideen. Allahu Akbar. They told him he got killed in Iraq. So I went to Pal Talk chat room, the admins, and I asked the admin, can I talk to you in private? So we went in private. Admin is like employee of the company. It's like TikTok company. They have an admin, an officer in the company. So I told him there is a chat room. It's called "Celebrating the Death of a Christian Prince." Do you approve that? He said, "So what's the problem?" He said, "I'm a Christian prince." And then this idiot, he said to me, "So are you saying you are alive?" He said, "What?" Are you saying you're alive? I said, "Listen, they have a room. It's called Celebrating the Death of a Christian Prince. Do you allow such a thing?" He said, "What's your business?" I said, "Don't you see my name is a Christian Prince? Look at my name." He said, "Oh, okay. So are you saying you're alive?" You know, obviously he have a so low IQ. You know, this is like maybe what they call it, the DI, whatever, like, no qualification. They hire you just because you are from whatever group. I said, "What do you think? Who's talking to you now?" He said, "No, I'm just asking." I said, "Why you are asking?" "What do you mean you are asking?" Hilarious. Oh boy. Are you saying you're alive? Is this time you tricked Muslim by saying the Pope stepfather become a Muslim? The stepfather become a Muslim? No, no. Once I went in a chat room. It's an Arabic chat room, big chat room, you know. So I know them; they are wicked and they are mental. So I type, "Brother, Allahu Akbar, the third wife of the Pope and his wife who passed away last year. Today she converted to Islam." All right, the third wife of the Pope and his wife who passed last year. Today she converted to Islam. The sheikh was speaking in the chat room, big chat room. It's like 800 people. You know, at that time, 800 people in one chat room. You have to pay for it. It's not for free. So they spend a lot of money for this. The sheikh was talking in the microphone. He said, "Brother, brother, brother, stop, 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 stop. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Look what the brother is saying there. Let hop, 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 stop, 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 stop." The third wife, and no, not that only. I said his mother-in-law too. His mother-in-law, the Pope, his third wife, and his mother-in-law, and his wife who passed last year, they converted to Islam. Stop, brother, stop. Allahu Akbar. Look at the news. Allahu Akbar. Victory to Allah and the Prophet Muhammad. The Pope and his mother-in-law and his third wife who passed away last year, they converted to Islam today. Allahu Akbar. And the chat room went crazy. Everybody typing Allahu Akbar, Takbir, Allahu Akbar. And then the guy says, "Brother, come here to tell us the news, brother." Hilarious, Abdul. And then one of them, he says he's smart, like supposedly after 15 minutes of celebrating victory, one of them, he says, "Brother, hold on. The Pope don't get married." Azot community. All of you are a bunch of Azot, low IQ. You know? And they told him, "This guy is a Christian prince. You don't know him." Come to the mic, brother. Tell us the great news. uh, his mother-in-law converted, and the wife who passed away last year, they converted to Islam. How she passed away last year and she became a Muslim today? Abdul, scammers. Look at those Somali migrant tied to fraud scheme on balance. For sure. I mean, they are very good. They are very decent society. Uh-huh. U.S. federal agent targets Somali migrant. They are migrant, huh? Uh-huh. And how a Somali migrant he have such a nice car? Get them Somali migrant. And those people, they are coming to support the Somali migrant, brother. Look at those white people. Look, look. And this woman, she have a cross too. Potatoes. Lifty. The lift. Lifty lift. Lord have mercy. uh, Brother Christian Prescott. I'm a troublemaker, sorry. So, since I was a kid, I was always like, I do things. Lord, but I have like a lot of stories, memory, about those stupid Abdul. Uh, Once the Muslims, they got me busted. So I, like today, like I enter, the chat of Daniel. I used to go and like to install terror in their heart. The second they see me, the chat room will start boiling. So I went to a Muslim chat room, and the guy starts saying, "Hey CP, we have you recorded. You are going to be exposed." I said, "What happened?" He said, "You want me to play it?" I said, "Okay, play it." And then he played my voice saying, "Bring me one Muslim, I get you 5 hamburger." He said, "How you answer that? Now everybody knows how you make Muslims leave Islam. 5 hamburger. Come to the mic, you coward." So I took the mic. I said, "So are you saying to me that you Muslims, you exchange Allah for the sake of 5 hamburgers?" And they went so crazy. May Allah curse you. May Allah destroy you. You have a brain of Satan. You think you are smart? Allah will destroy us. Hold on. Let me talk again. He put a red dot on me, which means I cannot text. I cannot take the mic. Uh, you just said they are leaving Islam in my chat room because I offered them 5 hamburger. How cheap Allah is. I was joking, like, can you bring me a Muslim to debate me? 5 hamburger. The Muslim, they took it seriously. This is how low IQ they are. And they want to, like, how in the world this guy, he speak to a Muslim after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, he leave Islam. Okay, we found the reason. He is giving them, he's offering 5 hamburgers. It's a big deal. I mean, for the sake of 5 hamburgers, I will throw Allah under the bus. What are you talking about? For one hamburger, I would do it. Uh, yeah, the old days. Actually, I went to Paltalk in the other day, and it's empty. This program, one day, it used to be super busy, hundreds of thousands. I went, remember I mentioned yesterday, I will go and open Paltalk, maybe we can get some Muslims. I open it, it's empty. Like maybe a couple of hundreds of people there only. But one day this program was the same as TikTok today. Sorry. Actually, I remember in the news they were mentioning that the value of the program is about maybe 600 uh, uh, million at that time. It was a lot of money. But obviously today it's totally empty. I think TikTok and YouTube and those, they killed it. But it was the only powerful program actually compared to others. But obviously now it's not. It's lost its glory. You see, those internet business, they have no future. I believe YouTube one day is going to be out of touch because something else will take over. Like every, let us say, 10, 15, 20 years, there's something will come and then will overcome the previous one. uh, TikTok, the American companies were pushing Trump to block it because TikTok is killing their business, advertising, making money, creators, publicity. It became like a rocket. So Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of them, they were suffering, struggling because of TikTok. And then they come to the solution, okay, what about we buy it? And this was what happened. They wanted to block. Like imagine it was a safety issue, TikTok, but now it's not no more. So they were using any excuse to shut it down so they can gain the customers back. For TikTok is staying a lot. There's many people don't go to YouTube no more. TikTok is the most popular. But for me, TikTok is sick. A lot of horrible things in TikTok. Sexual, garbage, disgusting, stupid. In YouTube, there's a easier way to filter. In TikTok, to just throw at you whatever come in the way. So if you have a children, you should not allow them to go into TikTok. It's horrible. Very horrible. Anyway, so what I'm saying that all those businesses, time will come and they will be expired. Like one day, Netflix became the bomb of the technology. Oh, it's beating everybody. Netflix killed the video stores. Like I think there was a company called Blockbuster or something where you can rent video. They shut down. They go bankrupt because Netflix came to existence. But then now, who is watching Netflix? Nobody. Why you want to pay for it? You can watch 10,000 movies online for free in YouTube, legally. So Netflix is going to go to the graveyard too, because it's not going to be needed. All of those internet business are temporarily, and they will move out of business sooner or later. Blockbuster, right? Okay. Yeah. Actually, I watch a video, as long as we are talking about free video. It's called The Chinese Widow. The Chinese Widow. Anyone saw it? It's a nice video, a nice movie. You know, usually most of movies is like, it's just, there's no story, there's no, this one was a little bit, let us say, have a meaning. uh, Chinese Widow. Yeah, you can search it. It's about an American pilot who his airplane shut down in China during the war with Japan. You know, Japan was occupying good part of China or all of China at that time. So there's tons of videos for free, and they are on YouTube legally. There, you can watch them. Who needs Netflix? And not to forget to mention, Netflix is Antichrist company. They do anything to harm Christianity. They made a video just to insult Jesus. So if you have Netflix, you need to be caught them, because when you support them, they are going to make more videos insulting Christ, more movies. All right. Uh, who own it? Who own what? You mean Netflix? I don't know. Whoever own it, he is wicked. Most of the media companies are owned by people who hate Christ and hate Christianity. For sure, they will never make a video or movie against Muhammad because the Muslims will kill them. You know, if the Christian became terrorist, then they will never dare to insult Jesus too. To prevent Jesus' crucifixion. Okay. Do you think cinema is still popular with public? Well, this is will be depend on culture. You see, this is many things connected to culture. So in an area where people they are not social, I think the theater will not have a place no more. If the area or the location or the territory, uh, their culture is more in social, then theater will stay into existence. Like when I went to Korea, I think as an example, I noticed that Korean are very social people. Like after work, nobody go home. They go to restaurants. So if you open a restaurant in Korea, you are in a golden place because everybody after work they go, not necessarily expensive one. They have a small tables even in the street. They sit there. They stay until 9 p.m., 9:30. Like they go home just to sleep. But this is in Korea. But if you go to different country, the culture is different. So when you speak about a business, how successful it's going to be, you have to know the culture, not only the business. You know what I mean? The culture is very important. You study the culture. Like if I open a golden store, a jewelry store for gold, in an area have a lot of African American, I will make good sales because everybody knows that African American they like to buy gold. This is their culture. But if you go and open in a white community, your business is shish kebab. Nobody will buy it. Nobody care for those big chains and big medals and bigger cross. They don't care for it. It's not their culture. So culture is very important to understand what is the future of any business will be. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's about food, even technology. Culture is very important. If you can change the culture, then you can make it fit with the business. But usually, uh, some kind of culture they stay and hard to defeat. Have you heard of new movie called The First Christmas? No, I did not hear of it. I will see if I can watch it. If it's good. I don't watch really movie usually, but sometimes, like I want to take a break. I'm tired from talking for many hours. I'll watch something. As you see, YouTube is full of stuff, and it's for free. But don't you think social media and the internet have influence on the culture? Sure, but the influence can be differ depend in how empty the society is. So if you are if you are born in a family, the parents are dumb, and they are woke, and there's no control of what is right, what's wrong, then anything can influence you, not necessarily the media. Anything. Because simply you don't have the immune system. This acid is hurting my throat. All is about how much ready you are to receive influence. I came to the state, I live in the state for many, many years. How much anybody can influence me? Nobody. Zero. Nothing changed about me. The same way I was since I was a teenage. The only difference is you learn more, you get wiser, and stronger. But nobody can influence me. Why? Because I did not grow in an empty space house, a vacuum house. Already we are prepared for the world, whatever it brings to us. So we are strong in belief. We know what we believe. We know what is right. We know what's wrong. So if you take care of your children since a very early age and you watch carefully over them and you prepare them for what is coming, all the propaganda, all the falsehood, all the false teaching, homosexuality, and madness. If you prepare them, then nothing can affect them. But if you have just a child who is a puppy, you think your duty is just to provide him food. Your daughter, she became 13 years old, she want to go sleep around. Well, don't expect success in anything. Because simply you decide to live like an animal, and there's no direction of life except your belly, your stomach, and your penis. Life for you is food and sex and party. In this case, anyone can control you because your brain is empty. And that's why, the atheists, they were successful to control the schools because Christians, they became so much submissive. So if the atheists, they say the world is created by Big Bang, no Christian oppose. Your son come home, he said to you, look, the book, it says the world is created by Big Bang. And this is science. But we know that this is not even science. It's not true. It's a theory. This is not science. It have nothing to do with science. But they force it on your children, and then your children adopt it, and then slowly they start believing that science is true, and your Bible is a joke. And the second they reach that point, then things go loose. Drugs, sex, boyfriend, crimes, and woke, and free Palestine. All right? What do you think of Curry, like, you mean country like India? I don't know what you are saying. Yeah, I ate. It's all right. Don't worry about me. Uh, yeah, if it's like when you go to war, you have two kind of soldiers: soldiers who they are very well trained, and soldiers who never been into training. Which one of them should survive? You see, the war. When you go to war, you train the soldier because the more he survive, the better your army is succeed. So we don't send soldier to be killed. We send soldier to kill the enemy. So imagine you send your soldier And this soldier, he have nothing except the uniform to make him a soldier. He have zero skills. He will be dead after 5 minutes. And this is exactly how life is. So if you have a children's, you need to consider them the same as fighters, because they are going to fight. You like it or not, they will grow up so soon, and they will become taller than you. At the moment they became taller than you, either they will become polite, loving, and still obedience, even though they became in the age of make decision, because you did the right thing with them, or they will become a ticking bomb in your house. They might even kill you. They might become your worst enemy, your own children's, because you did not grow children, you grow weed. So a child can be a weed in your garden, or he can be a flower in your garden. All of that is depend on the parents and how much and they do care, and how much they are wise and educated, for sure, and how much they believe. Because always a house without belief, there's nothing to believe in. So we have no target in life. Believe in what? So belief is very important. And then the belief, which is you as a Christian, will guide you to what to do with your children, how to make them grow, how to guide them to better life. So one day when they grow, become men or women, if I see my mother now, I will kiss her hand. I will not be ashamed to kiss my mother's hand. Why not? This is how I would treat, or my mother, because I understand very well that she is the one who took care of me, when I was a kid. She cry when I'm sick. She get happy when I'm happy. She is the one who worry for me. I mean, she spent her life taking care of me. So don't she deserve to kiss her hand and respect her, or your father? So a child, either he will be able to recognize the valuable things around him in life, or he will be lost. And then he will be cursing his parents, not thanking them. He will say the F word to his mother, not thanking her. He will spit at them. So now instead of having a child who love you, protect you, you have an enemy. Like what happened with David Wood, as an example. A very lousy family. The mother take drugs, the father take drugs, the brother take drugs, the whole family is messed up. The son wanna kill the father. Are you with me? Things happen for a reason. So this guy, David Wood, is a victim of his own family. If he grow up in different family, I believe he will be a different person. A child is the same as a plant. The right amount of light, the right amount of air, the right amount of temperature, the right amount of food will make a beautiful flower. When things start going missing, the flower will die, the weeds and the thorn will stay. A child always is a victim and the outcome of his parents. So you can find a woman, she is a single parent. One of them, she did everything she can in her life to take care of her son. The other one, she is busy sleeping around. Both of them, they are single parents. Both of them, they are women. And both of them, they have a kid. But one, her kid ended as a drug dealer, criminal, thief. And the other one, her son, would be loving, giving, wonderful person. And he appreciate his mother. So what went wrong? It's about how much I care and how much I do things in the right way. You do it right, you will get the right son. You do it wrong, you will get the wrong son. So, like when you make a, like we were talking about bread, right? So, how we have bread? If you try to eat the bread before you put it in the oven, which means a da, it tastes so ugly. Try to eat da. You will vomit. After you put the da in the oven, the same material you put in the oven will turn into something so delicious. So what's the difference between the wheat, the da, and the bread? It's just the stages. When you plant the seeds, you harvest, you have the wheat, you have the flour, you make it a da, and you wait for it until it's ready, and then you put it in the oven, and then you have a bread. So you are not going to eat the bread right away. The bread is at the end. All the stages before was very hard work. Farming, planting, harvesting, making dough by your arms, your hands, preparing for the bread, and then all of this to eat the bread. But the bread then will be delicious. And this is how life and children's is. They are seeds. The seed will grow. The seed will become a dough. And then they either will become a bread you can eat, or they will become, you put them in the oven, they become a snake. Will kill you. So the stages is your own make. It is you the reason for having delicious bread or something is disgusting. It's not the child. The child always he receive. The child is like an empty book, empty paper, whatever you write there is going to stay there for a long time, if not forever. Do you think brother Abdullah Hashim Abba Sadiq is the true pope? Sure, sure, he's a pope. This is why he asked a Muslim women who is following him to do blowjob for him. Sure. So this woman, she have a bad thought about a brother. So the Mahdi brother, Abdullah Hashim, may Allah please with him, like Muhammad, he command her because she committed sin to give him a blue job. I mean, it's a job at the end of the day. Sure, sure. He's the Pope, brother. He's a Pope action. A bunch of idiot people. The Pope, huh? Yeah. And by the way, he claimed that his followers they wave the flag, his flag in the Vatican, and the Pope died. Well, you don't do it to the same second Pope. Go wave your flag. Ah, no, that mercy. It's a false accusation, really? Oh, I don't know. You were there? Is it true that this guy he have nightclubs? How you are a Mahdi and you are a Muslim and you are running a drinking place for alcohol, brother. Is that a false accusation too? Is it? It is false accusation. Sure, sure, absolutely. Yeah. I know that was a miracle. You know, I always do miracles. You see, if I tell you about my life, you will not believe it how many miracles I do. There's a bomb in my wall. I click on it, the light go on. Don't ask me how. It's a miracle. I came to America. I saw this thing in the wall. I click on it, the light go on. Many scientists they tried to explain it to me, they could not, and then they give up. So they said to me, "You have a low IQ, and it's a miracle." You know? Oh boy. Uh-huh. His nightclub cannot be more filthy than Muslim heaven. No, seriously, he have a nightclub, and he forced those people who work for him to work for like many hours. And when you join his so-called religion, you have to give him all the money you have, and then he give you a room in one of the building he own. Everything is under his name, and then he give you a room, and you work like a slave for him with no wages. Why you need wages? Shame on you, right? The funny that Muhammad he said that the Mahdi is going to rule the world for 7 years. Okay, where is this guy? He's ruling what? What his? He will come and he will stay for 7 years. That's it. 7 years. Should not stay 8 years, not even 9 years. Do you have a Christmas tree? No, I don't. I did not have Christmas trees for a long, long time. But always I celebrate Christmas. It's in my heart. It's not by a tree or light. And you are my tree, my friend. The family here is the light and what make a Christmas beautiful for me. There's many people here, and I'm very sure they care for me more than I care for myself. That make my Christmas. I never, for many, many years, I always have a Christmas by myself. Like, the movie Home Alone? That's me. But it doesn't hurt me. I'm used to it. And some people, they cannot handle such a thing, to be alone by yourself, no friends, no people visiting you. For me, it doesn't affect me at all. But in the same time, what affect me, that there's many wonderful people here. They really care for me, and I know they have a lot of, not only care, they consider me as very important person for them, and they are important for me too. Uh, and that make you feel that you are part of family, and you are not alone in this earth. For some time you feel like, I mean, you think differently, you take things seriously, and then you find yourself like you are kind of maybe the only one in the world who think this way. I mean, you are taking, like in Arabic, we say the person who carry the ladder, but in the wide way, like you put it in your shoulder, and you try to cross the road. You know what I mean? It's going to be very hard. Like you want to go inside the door, and you have a long ladder on your shoulder. Like you don't put the tip of the ladder inside the door to go through. No, you have it in your shoulder. So sometimes you feel like you are doing that, and you are trying to enter in this world with this ladder, and it doesn't fit anywhere. But then when you see those people who really support you and they care for you, you find that your ladder is in the right place and it fit. The wide gate is the hell, the narrow one is the opposite. So there is people who take the easy road, and there's people who take the hard road. The hard road is when you struggle to be opposing everything false. And everything around you is about false. Like now, it's Saturday night. If we go in anywhere downtown, nightclub, dancing, drinking, you name it. There's a billion reasons to be lost. So you choose what you want to be in this life. And then always there is people who they are fit with you. Uh, Prince and me, more than 18 years brother, and this Christmas also we will be there with you in the Christmas. Oh, you mean online? Because yeah, always online. I go online during the Christmas time. Thank you very much. Actually, once a Muslim sheikh, he challenged me. Like I offered this guy a challenge to debate, right? So it's embarrassing if he say no. So he said to himself, "Okay, I will debate you in December 25th. It's a Christmas day." But he was expecting me to say no. It's a Christmas. It doesn't work with me. Uh, I'm ready for it. A Christmas, a New Year, I don't care. You know, Abdul, I am here for you. Take it or leave it. Yeah. Anyway, people they have a choice in their life, and everybody do what he think is good for you. But I always have something to say to all of you. Stay away from sin because there's a reason for that. Sin does not make you happy. I challenge anyone he lives sin to tell me that sin make him happy. Never. It doesn't matter how much wicked you are. Inside you, you are sad creature. Sin does not make you feel better. Sin kill happiness. And I assure you that. When you commit sin, it's like you are making a cut in your skin, in your own self. In other words, it's like committing suicide. Because the more you make cuts, the more you have wounds. And those wounds will make mark, even if you think they are, they close. It's an old wound, but the wound is there. Like if you have a cut one day in your hand and there's cold, you will feel it, even if it was many years ago. But in that area, you will feel pain. Even though the cut happened many years ago and the wound is closed. Maybe you cannot even see it. But still you will feel the pain even after many years. Because the cut, is a stay, is not going to leave. And this is how sin is. It's like somebody making cut in his skin, and the more cuts he have, the more pain he will have through time. And that make it come to a point where you will be so depressed, so upset, because everything around you is a failure. The sin life did not accomplish for you a family. Maybe you have many kids, but they are not family. Maybe you have many women, but they are not your wife. Maybe you have many buddies, but they are not your friends because they are sinners. The first thing they will betray you. They think about themselves. A sinner is a selfish person. He cares for none except how I can be having a happiness because he's desperate for it. That's why he commits sin, actually. When a person he commits sin, he's thinking that this sin will make him happy. Party, let me go party. A woman, she is beautiful, let me sleep with her. But the more you do those things, the more you notice that you are short of happiness and you never had it. And then time will come and you will notice that all the sin you have done did not bring you a single moment of happiness. In fact, it's the opposite. Can we invite Muslims for a Christmas party? I don't invite Muslims and I will never invite them. However, this is a decision you make. If you think that the person is a Muslim by name, he is not a bad person, maybe. But for me, I don't trust them. And when you say party, what party mean? Like you have some food, family, no problem, you know. But be careful. Have you seen TV7? Maybe. I'm not sure. All right. Uh, yeah, sin is the biggest mistake a human being he do, and he think his sin is what make him feel alive. That will never be the case. Your sin always will chase you. When you harm people, the harm you did is going to chase you. When you kill, you will see them, the dead bodies you killed in your dreams. When you rape, you will remember the face of women you rape her, screaming at your face. It's going to stay with you forever. I wish my English skills is better to explain it to you, but sin is like a leech, and this leech is attached to your skin. You cannot free yourself from it, especially when the leech became so long, because your hand cannot reach it. It's like a long rope. It's in the hand of somebody else, and that is the devil. So the more you have rings in this chain, and those rings is made by you. You attach them one after one after one. The chain will be heavy, the chain will be long, and the chain will be out of your reach because there's always somebody from far distance control you. And time will come, and then this chain will become heavier than you. So you cannot move, you cannot think, and then you might think about taking even your life because depression will bring to you every possibility. Sin kill, destroy you. And sin can be anything you possibly think about. Not necessarily only about sex, not necessarily only about women. Sin is hate, sin is harm, sin is jealousy, sin is envy, sin is wishing to others something not right. Sin is to be selfish. And actually, I believe The most ugly sin is someone is selfish. Because those people, they will never love and they will never give. Because they are selfish. Anything they do is for their choice of preference, which is me. So sin have many branches. All of them, they have one job, is to squeeze you inside, like like if you have, like, those garbage car, they throw the garbage and then there's uh, the piece of metal, steel, come down and press the garbage. Keep pressing, pressing, pressing until the garbage became so thin. The garbage was so big, taking big size. But then this pressure will make it lose size until it become extremely thin. That is you. You throw yourself inside the garbage of sin, the garbage truck. You were wide, you were a human, you have full dimension. Then this machine will start pushing on you, and that is the heavy sin will press you. So you get smaller and smaller, which means you are losing respect to yourself. You are losing interest in yourself. You are losing interest of being the good person who is happy in his life. So the sin will press you and press you until you became so thin, and then you die. So don't be a garbage person who will be thrown into a garbage truck. Do you listen to Dr. Jordan Peterson? No. I heard him when he have interview with Hijab, and I don't know, but I believe that this guy, he is maybe smart, I'm not sure, but I believe he's a failure in the same time. Like his daughter, she is weird. I mean, this guy, he claimed to be philosopher or whatever, but he give advice to people, yet his daughter is his daughter. Check her out. I don't think he is successful, but I did not hear much from him. He might be smart, I'm not sure. I heard someone say people of the Gulf are Persian. No, no, because Persian don't look like people of the Gulf. Persian, they are whiter. They have different, even a head. Their skull is different. Their bones is different. Their hair is different. Their eye color is different. They are different. The Gulf people, mostly they are from India. Most of them. The only place maybe we can say have too much influence of the Persian is maybe Bahrain. But not too many, you know, right now. He is sick. Well, I hope he will be fine. All of us, we might get sick one day. Well, good to hear that he saved at least 1 million young person. But how you get those numbers? How I know how many people they left Islam because of me? It's impossible. How I can get the number 1 million? Like, who is the one giving the data? Recommend me a book to read. I cannot recommend anything. You see, books you read is depend on you as a person and your needs at the moment. I'm not like you, and you are not like me. Every one of us have his own way of thinking, character, interest. So you should think about what is good for you at the moment now. However, don't waste your time with rubbish. To make it simple, don't read books about philosophy. If you read 10 billion books about philosophy, you learn nothing. So I warn you, never waste your time reading books about philosophy. Unless you trying to kill time. Because philosophy is simply a waste of time of somebody enjoy, somebody have skills of playing with the words. But at the end, after you read all the book, you learn nothing. It's empty. You know, when I did my exam for high school, I did not even have the book. I never read the book for the philosophy. I went to the exam, I get 100% from 100%. I never attend the class. I never bought the book. It's first time for me I see the question. In the beginning of the year, I attended few classes and then I've been fired from the whole school. They fire me, you know, because I used to be a troublemaker. Yet I get 100%. Why? Because philosophy is just an empty, stupid thing. If you have the skills, you can play with the mind of the teacher who is going to fix your paper. So when I was answering the questions, I was not answering from the book. I was answering, giving them an answer. I know this question. They want me to say something, and that thing have to fit with the teacher, not my belief. Have to fit what they want, not what I think. So I gave them what they want. I get 100%. It's just an empty, dumb, stupid science. They call it science. I find no joy in it. It's just a stupidity and how to play with words. And then if the audience are dumb, then you are genius. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying. Not because you are not smart, but because my English is not good enough. Uh, so choose a book you think you need to read about it. You are interested today in a topic, but always be careful to choose something can be useful for you tomorrow. Not something is a waste of time. All right. Every one of us have different needs for the moment. That's why I cannot advise you says read this book because I don't know you. I don't know your age too because age will make a different interest. You see, when you are young, you listen to different music. Older, different music. Oldest is different music. You are the same person. Even your interest in the music will change to the point maybe you are not interested no more. I don't listen to music no more. I don't. I don't listen to songs. I don't listen to music, but I used to. So your life will go through process, and you have to deal with that process of you being abrogated from the yesterday to tomorrow. So if I want to read something, I have to read something. I should read something interesting me today, but in the same time will help me for tomorrow, not to kill time. What about history? Depend in which history too, because every territory have different history. Which history you want to read about? There's many histories. It's good to read about histories, but don't be, let us say, history is like a swamp, mud. It can be true history, it can be mud, which mean fake, false, written history. History is always written by the hand of a historian, not by the hand of history itself, which mean I can change history by making things look and sound different. So if I'm a Muslim now, I want to explain to you the history of the American now. I will speak about America are terrorists, the Israeli are filthy, and the Palestinian are the good Muslims, and Hamas are wonderful. This is history. Other person who hate Hamas, he is an Israeli. He will write different story. So which history is the history? There is no history. In reality, there's no history. So you might read different kind of books and they contradict each other, and then you need to filter yourself to find out where is right and where is wrong, where it's false, where it's true. But history books for me never give something truthful, because history is always about who wrote it, and always history written and preserved by the victorious. So to make it simple, if Hitler he won the war, who dared to write a book in history about the filthy Hitler? Nobody. People will write books about how amazing he is. But Hitler lost the war, so Hitler is filthy. I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying if he was victorious, the world will respect him, will bow down to him. They will make amazing books about his excellency, his holiness. The same what happened with Muhammad. He is way more filthy than Hitler. If Hitler, Muhammad, was he lost, then the story will be different. So books of history have nothing to do with history. It have to do with the agenda of the historian and the one who made victory in that history. So I don't take historical book seriously. I take what I heard from my parents and what they heard from their grandparents and what they heard from their grandparents more, way more seriously from any history books, because those, they will not lie to me. They live their history and they give me the history of my ancestors. Muhammad never conquered anything, but the Muslims conquer. So he's victorious at the end. He could not really conquer. He was able to control the Arabian Peninsula, but he could not take the Roman as he promised. He could not take the Persian as he promised. But then the Muslims conquer, and then the Muslims, they wrote history about Muhammad. If Hitler, he died, but then the German continued the war and they won the war. So Hitler could not do it. The German was able to do it. If the Japanese were able to defeat America in the war, do you think Japan today will be the same? No. Japan today is very humble. But Japanese, just 50 years ago, they are very arrogant. They chop your head for any reason. They killed millions of Chinese. The same for the Korean. They killed they killed a lot of Christians in Korea. Very ugly history. You go now to Japan, they are very, they are very submissive, friendly. What happened? Because the war broke them. They've been defeated. Their arrogant is defeated. All right. Yeah, for sure. Reading the Bible. He's talking, I'm sure, about other books, not about the Bible. But the Bible is always the best. You know, like if you want an advice from me, actually, I have an app in my phone, and the funny is, I learned about it from the translator in Ukraine. Uh, I just open it before I go live today. It's called a Study Bible. It has a green icon, and you know what I do usually. I go to the Bible. I open the Bible randomly, like I don't look for a verse. And then whatever the Bible open for me, I read. And it never fail me. Always when I open, it give me something I need for today. So you can try it. But today, actually, I did not open the physical book because I remember uh, this app. But it worked differently for sure. I think the book still is different, is better. So you click at the top, and then you open all the books for you. And then you can close your eye, you can whatever, and hey, don't look at the screen. And then it's going to open something for you. And then you click again, to click. And then it's going to open for you a verse and you read it. You can do the same but in the book. Take it, open it. You're not looking for anything. Whatever in front of you. And always I find that it's very helpful because it's like God is opening the page for me. It's not my hands. The verses will come with something I need for today. And the amazing thing about the Bible, it doesn't matter how many times read the same verse. Each time you see something different because this is the living word of God, which is to live with you. It's not a plain text. It's a living word. So those words will speak to you for this day and for your need in that day. Even it's the same verse, you did read it when you are 9, you did read it when you are 20, you did read it when you are 30, but each time you read it, it has different message to you. So this is the Bible. Other books, there's many of them. Depend on what you want and you know, what are you about. Look, I just clicked twice, all right? I just clicked twice in this app, and it opened for me in 1 Corinthians 8. And in front of me it says, however, not all possess this knowledge, but some, through former association with idols, eat food as really offered to an idol. And you know, you can read the rest. So even though it's speaking about food, it's talking about etc., but it's speaking about something very important. The food can present physical food, and the food can present the media. The food can present idols like cow dance, Zakir Carson, and any others. Because your food not necessarily only bread. It can be the word of God or it can be the word of Satan. So there is many, they are eating food every day offered into an idol. And many people, they do that every day. So, like when the brother here asked me about books, this is food. What we want from books? Knowledge. We want to feed our knowledge. So be careful about what food you want to have in your heart and your mind. The same as you are careful about eating healthy food, clean food. Right? You have to be careful. All right. I think we have enough for today. I mean, we went live twice. And supposedly I will go live for 5 minutes. I hate you guys. What you have done to me, huh? All right. So I want to say thank you, guys. I wish I can stay longer, but my voice is not really doing good. So I'm happy to have you all. Does the Bible have what? Does the Bible have laws? I have heard never them. You see, the word law is depend who is the one who talk about it. So there's a law to enforce, and there's a law to enforce by yourself. So there's a law to be enforced by soldiers, by police. Christians, their law is enforced by them own. Yes, we have law. Who said to you we don't? When Jesus says, go and sin no more. When Jesus says, the one who desire a woman is not his. When Jesus says, if your eye mislead you, block it. When Jesus says, if you hurt the little one, you better throw yourself in the deep ocean. Put a milestone in your neck. Who told you we don't have law? We are the one who have law. You don't. A Muslim, he don't have a law. Because the law which is enforced on you does not present you as a good citizen, because they force it on you. But the law which you follow voluntarily is present a good citizen. So there's people, they will go and rob a bank if there's no police. But there's people, they will never rob a bank, even if there's zero police in the world. The one who did not rob the bank because of the police, he's not a good person. In fact, he want to rob the bank, but there's a police. But the one who will never rob a bank, no matter who is there, is the one is following truly the law. So to make it simple for you, the one who follow the law is the one who do it voluntarily, not the one who you force him. Even though in the appearance, both of them, they are supposedly following the law. Do you guys understand me? If a person be in obedience to the wall because he feared the police and jail, doesn't mean he is a good citizen. In fact, he's not. It's just a fear of the penalty. If someone will not rape a woman because he feared the penalty, he is not a good person. He just feared the penalty. If the penalty is gone, the police is gone, the judge is gone, he will rape everybody. So a good person is not the one who follow the law. That alone is not enough. A good person is the one who voluntarily follow the law. So if you take the word voluntarily off, then none of those who follow the law, they are following the law. They are just being obedience by force. And there's a huge difference between both. This is philosophy? No, this is not philosophy. This is explanation. You can call it philosophy because you like philosophy. But this is not philosophy. This is the truth. Philosophy is empty. Truth is not. Guys, is that philosophy or this is truth? Truth. If you go to, if you are a father and you have a daughter, she is 18 years old. Very young, very beautiful. You open the door on her. She is naked. She just came from the bathroom. She took a shower. Do you look at her with lust? There's two choice here. There's no police. There's no police. There's no judge. Nobody knows. You saw her. Maybe she did not even see you. There's a father, he will look at her with lust, and there's a father will never think about it for a second. That is not philosophy. That is the truth. So one of them voluntarily, he said to himself, over my dead body, I will never think about my daughter. She is so beautiful, yes. She is so young. She is better than my wife as a look. But she's my daughter. Voluntarily. And there's other father, he's an animal. He looked at his daughter. He wished to have her. But he did not because he feared the consequences of what will happen next. That is not philosophy, that is real. So don't mix things up between this is philosophy and this is not. All right? We don't care for philosophy. But you can always, let us say, put in your archive things under your, the category you wish. But this is not our category. Somebody sent me a message saying that when he tried to donate to Ukraine, they are charging 21% tax. Yeah, I don't know why they are charging that. I will speak to them. Actually, I will copy this message and send it to them and see why. 21% tax. I don't know why. 20% tax, that's a lot. But maybe this is how the government there they function. I will save the message and I will send it to them. All right, any other question? Philosophy is not my philosophy. I believe it's so stupid. The Greek, they used to spend their day just speaking nothing, saying nothing, and doing nothing. Philosophy will not feed you, will not build your house, will not save your marriage, will not make your children better. It can maybe increase your ability of learning words, maybe, like by reading, they are using some specific terms and languages. Maybe this is the only improvement you can have. It's a language improvement. The rest, I don't see it useful at all. All right? Yeah, I will not waste my time with philosophy books. In fact, they might damage you, especially if you are empty-minded, because they can confuse you. They can add confusion to your mind. For the one who wrote those books, they are more skilled, obviously. That's why you are reading them. More skilled than you in language. They can manipulate the words. They can redirect the conversation, and they can redirect your thought. So you go to learn, but you might learn something very bad, and something will cause you more confusion. Uh, people in their journey in life, when they feel they have some kind of need, uh, you have to control how the need will lead you. If you follow always your need blindly, you can end in the wrong place. All right. Anyway, we better finish for today here. Is that where debating comes from? Do you think debating come from? You mean the philosophy? No, debating is not about is. It can be a philosophy practice, but debating is about using information you have in the topic. It can be even about material. It can be about science. It's not necessarily about logic of society. It can be anything um, people have interest in. But debate, the debate is focusing in you say something, I say something, and then the crowd, they will be convinced either by your statement or mine. And when we use logic, logic is exists before philosophy, which means if somebody philosopher he used the word logic, doesn't mean that he is the one who created logic. The logic is always there. This is not philosophy. So if I say to you, the logic is to have a child, is to have a woman and a man, that is not philosophy. That is pure science. But you can call it logic, which means the reasoning for things to come to be into existence. But have nothing to do with philosophy. It have to be in reality. In philosophy, logic can be a fantasy too. So I can create two characters and I can create a conversation between them, but none of them is real. And then this conversation will lead me to a logic about the character, but it is both of them are fake. To make it simple, if we watch a cartoon, we have Tom and Jerry. One of them is the cat and one of them is the rat. The logic is the cat chases the rat. But you might see in the cartoon the rat chasing the cat. So because it's a cartoon, it's a fantasy, it's not realistic, you can redirect the logic and break the rules. Because simply it's a fantasy. It's like a Chinese movie when a guy he jumped from a roof to 100 meters away, from two trees to the other tree. It's a movie. So it's not logical, but you can make it logical. By convincing the eye of that he is moving, people see the guy in the movie jumping from a tree to tree. 10 guys, they land from the sky like as if they are coming with parachute. It's not logical. But in that story, it is logical. Because those are samurai and they play karate and they have skills. Like, come on, take it. So logic is what you convince yourself to be logical for you. Not necessarily. It is a true logic. There's other logic which have nothing to do with philosophy. It is reality. That is not philosophy. I don't know if I explained it to you very well or not yet. Did I? It's like when you watch an American movie, in the logic of the movie, everybody die except Sylvester Stallone. People shot. The guy, this gun never ain't empty. Like you count the bullet, okay, how many bullets in this gun? He hold the Kalashnikov in his hand, AK-47. There's 30 bullets there. But this guy, he shot already more than 200 and he did not replace the magazine. So, so depend in who is directing the logic and if it is about reality, which is not philosophy no more, or it's about fantasy conversation, which is then philosophy. All right? Did we make it clear? All right, guys. It's better for me to go. Otherwise, somebody will come with a new question and we will stay there until tomorrow. So I want to say thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again. And if you are going to church tomorrow, pray for those who need a prayer. Pray for the children's. Pray people for the suffering from war. Pray for people who they are sick. Pray for the world to have peace. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. See you soon. God bless. Bye bye.